Hi there, collective. Welcome back. All right, so been getting some downloads of energy and information today. We are in a very interesting season. I don't know, really, I don't know who all this might resonate with in the collective. But the angels have kind of given me some guidance on my reports, and they've been giving me a little more guidance on things I can do with my ministry, right? So that's what some of my download was today, and then I got a brief download of what was going on with Divine Masculine and Feminine. So you can check out the other videos, which will be posted later, where I'm going to do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy report. Not just the elemental report, but the whole energy report. And I'll kind of explain that to you in that reading, more about that, but about the elements of energy. Okay, so the angels really like me doing the elements. I did the elements before. I had a channel like 7 years ago. And that was back when I still did a lot of I did tarot, I did angel cards, I did, I was doing everything, everything that was that I felt pulled to, I did. That's how I kind of came into my awakening. So I did elements back then, and I was just the way I was guided to do it. Where I just, you didn't have to look up your sign per se, but just, you just go with the energy that you resonate with in terms of the elements of energy and in terms of the nature of the energy. So if you resonate with Divine Masculine messages, Divine Feminine messages, and then if you resonate with water element, fire, so on and so forth, then you get it. It kind of breaks it down. So the angels like it when I do that. I did it before. My collective also likes it. I like it as well. So it's mutual. I'm going to keep doing the elements. So the elements are in the 1111 playlist with the red heart. The 1122 playlist, that is the twin flame readings. That's where we get more into it, okay? It's not just about ascension and regular spirituality. We go a little deeper. We get more into the love stuff. But sometimes when I'm doing the elementals or the regular reports, the love stuff wants to come out in the readings. It's like the angels are kind of eager because there's so many masculines and feminines at this time that are going through awakenings, for one. And for two, there's a lot of masculine and feminines that have been coming into union. And these are like long-awaited unions. And so the universe gets excited. So if you're in the later stages of twin flame union, because in the later stages of the twin flame union, you've cleared more of your sphere. You've gotten better at grounding. You might still have some development. You might still be going through some dark night of the soul. But for the most part, you've cleared a lot of that. And then you start to come into your twin flame merge. Okay, your merge is happening because your spiritual light bodies become more active and lighter, and your vibration stays high until you two come into contact with each other on the spiritual realm. And once you've come into contact with each other enough on the spiritual realm, and you've had some physical knowledge of each other, you start to go through your merge. Now, some people will start to have their twin flame experiences before they've met their actual twin flame. They may have some false experiences. Some people may come together with the twin flame, then they separate again. And then there's just tons and tons of various different stories on how people's twin flames, how people's twin flame journeys go. Okay, but we do know that it is a phenomenon. That your spiritual soulmates, your sacred partners, it's a godly phenomenon. Okay, and we know that twin flames, light workers, 1111 people are working in God's kingdom. All right, and we know that occult tools will not make it into God's kingdom, will not make it into fifth dimension. So if you are not, if you're still using a lot of occult tools, occult knowledge, occult ways, you go down a lot of those rabbit holes and those paths, okay, it can really get tricky, especially in the later stages of twin flames. So what God and the angels have done to me in the past couple years since I came into Merge, I could fill a book with. But basically, they laid on me a format, a plan for my ministry that is so big that it's literally taking me forever to bring it into the physical. Because it also is kind of coinciding with my sacred union. When we come together in sacred union, there's a divine release. There's an activation. There's a raise in the spiritual energies to such a degree that my channelings pick up, my creativity picks up, so does his. And our gifts play off each other in that whole nine. And as that's been happening, the Lord has just been wham, wham, wham. And he compared my ministry to one of the most prized, delicate, crucial, beautiful, tremendous blessings that any of God's children have done in the past 2 or 3 decades, which was the digging up of the covenant, of the Ark of the Covenant on site. Okay, so that's all saved here in the playlist, and I saved all that information as that was unfolding. So we had this huge gathering, we had this announcement that I was coming into union, then we had more gathering, then we had a whole it's been 2 years of just timeline work. When you're in the later stages of the twin flame union, I'm going on and on about twin flame union because I was trying to read for air signs, and twin flame union stuff came out. Now, I don't know if I got some air signs that are in the union energies or they're assigned to union energies. I don't know. But whenever I went to go do air signs, this is kind of how it unfolded. Okay. I started getting downloads. I'm like, okay. So I saw that the water sign and the fire sign energies, those elements of energies are doing the most transmuting at this time. So that would be your water signs, that would be your fire sign people. Okay, they're doing the most of the transmuting, and they have been for some time now. My ears are ringing. They have been, and they've been through the ringer time and time again, but they're at the tail end of their final deliverance, their final ascension stages in the twin flame union. So when I'm reading for 1111 people, that's collectively. That's just literally anybody who resonates in the collective. When I go into the 1122 reports, that's sacred masculine feminine stuff. That's kind of more of the people that are at the top of the monad. They're more seasoned on spiritual journey. They're more... Everybody's in a different place. It doesn't have to do with your age. But yeah, more seasoned, more mature, more experienced. And age is not to do with it because we have more seasoned and more mature twin flames all the time who are in their 20s, 30s, 40s, okay? But I'm generally speaking to people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s when I'm covering top monad stuff. So that's people that are already married, who've been married and divorced, who are in long, serious, high-level commitment type stuff, or they're very established in life. They're very seasoned on the spiritual journey. They're very seasoned when it comes to spiritual terminology, twin flames, navigating things, okay? That's not a rule either, though. You might resonate with 1122 reports if your twin flame union starts to go into any of these stages, any of these cycles, and if it speaks to you. So just know that. So you can check out my playlist, 1111 Elements Reports, Energy Reports. That's Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Collective, broken down also by elements. Or you can go into the playlist 1122 Sacred Union and hear more about what's going on with Divine Masculine, Feminine who are in union. Okay, so no matter if you're in separation or in communication, none of that matters in my readings. My readings are also timeless, okay? They're very timeless. Whatever it resonates and whenever it resonates for you, that is when it's for you. Take it how it resonates. Don't take anything that doesn't resonate, no matter what it is. All prophetic messages, all angelic messages, all godly messages, and any advice that would be given here in this ministry, please take it to the Lord and use your own spiritual discernment. Okay? Take everything to the Lord all the time. You know, this and this was said on DMGICham Academy. This was said about masculine, feminine. This was said about God, ascension, Bible, i.e., Lord, guide me, lead me, confirm. Can you confirm this? Gently edify me, Lord. Gently edify us. Can we elaborate? Can we get clarity? Can we know more? In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, okay? That's how we do. All right, now we're looking at air signs. I covered the other three elements in the past couple of days. I finally got around to these air signs, and things were getting a little chaotic. I tried to sit down and chill out and take it slow, and I just tried to write down the channeling so I could just stay on task with what I'm doing. Because I didn't want to stop doing the reports. Because when I'm channeling, it's time to do twin flame readings and messages, the bigger stuff, usually the 1122 stuff. That also speaks to leaders, by the way. So we have Holy Spirit energy. Thank you for that confirmation. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Holy Angels. We're looking at air sign energies. We looked at water. We looked at the fire sign energies. We looked at the earth sign energies. And now we want to look at the air sign energies. If you don't know what your elements are, you just go look up your sign. Your birthday, look at your birthday, see what your sign is. If your sign is the one that is assigned to earth or air, then you're probably going to resonate with those messages. But I would try them all, because twin flames, they're not assigned to one single zodiac house or one single zodiac sign. Twin flame souls are very unlimited. We go through awakening and ascension, and we are loosened from the track at that point. We can resonate with any elements of energy. All elements of energy. We can resonate with people who are like us in that way. A lot more than we can people who are more limited and limit themselves and assign themselves to matrix labels, to carnal, worldly, trendy type things. Okay? So, just know that you don't have to go that route just because you're on the twin flame journey. A lot of us agree on this. I got that at the last few gatherings that we've had. A lot of the collective agrees on this. We do not like the pressure that goes on twin flames or people who are twin flames or awakening starseeds. Like immediately, oh, you're awakened, here you have to have your tarot cards, and here you have to know about crystals, and it has to be that way. Okay, we all have to do these things. It's not always like that. It's most often not like that. And I've been on this journey for it'll be 34 years that my masculine and I have been on bona fide twin flame journey, spiritual journey, and we both work in creativity, spirituality, entrepreneurship, music, and entertainment and influencing. We're both very crafty. We our whole monad is the same way. We work with tons of other light workers and healers and starseeds and professional way shower type people, respected people in the community, in the spiritual and, other parts of the community, outside of the community, even in the mainstream. Okay, air signs. You guys are directing traffic at this time. You guys are like, okay, you second wavers are going here. You third wavers here. You newly awakened here. You on the twin flame awakening journey here. Here's your message. Here's this. Here's that. You guys are like directing incoming traffic, incoming light, and you're playing like superheroes. You're in your higher self a lot. Okay, air signs would be a really good time to put that energy into holy prayers, okay? And just give it all to God, because you're weary. If you're not worn out right now, you will be. This is the energy of the day, too. It's like soul, you just can't rest. Your spirit just cannot rest. Maybe you feel like you need direction. But either way, prayer would be the answer there. Maybe you are in prayer, okay? There's frustration on the feminine side of the energy. The feminine element of these energies is looking tainted. Little tainted, little disgruntled over here. Little little trouble in air sign paradise. There's impatience, a quick yoke. Okay, somebody's just having trouble being impatient. Somebody's sick and tired. People are wearied and tired. This could be those solar energies too, because those energies like to hit us like that. Whatever's weighing on our spirit, whatever's making it hard to carry, whatever's being hard to carry. Oh God, it hits you during solar ascension cycles. And we are definitely in a major solar ascension cycle right now. And the energies that just came into the planet, which is what I'm channeling now. Look, I already got my pen and my paper in hand, and I'm already filling up pages here, channeling forth messages, all right? I'm already feeling it, I already went through feeling tired, sleeping. I slept for a lot for like the past 2 weeks. So these solar energies, really, all you can do sometimes with these energies is rest. Just rest. Just kick your feet up. Just sleep. Just relax. Just sit back and chill out. Just make it a priority to rest. Don't go out of your way. Don't extenuate your energy. Don't wear yourself out. Don't wear yourself out worrying. Don't wear yourself out about the unknown. Okay? Don't do this. Okay? Something's causing you to feel frustrated and impatient. Okay, this has to do, look, this could be something that has to do with management of your source energy, like your finances. It doesn't have to be your finances, but it could be your finances. Now, it's campaign season for a lot of people right now. It's that time of year where Christmas is gone. It's just that time of year. A lot of people, now I've been doing campaigning for 6-7 years, however long I've been having a fivefold type of ministry, because you have to do campaigning with fivefold ministry too. That's part of the dealio, is that you stay connected with your audience and you keep a flow of source energy happening, and you need to campaign to do that, right? Well, I don't know if that helps anybody at all, but it's the season to seek favor with other people. Seek favor from your collective. Go to God. Pray about it. pray for what you need. Ask and it shall be given. You do not have because you do not ask. This is literally something that's in the Bible, and I believe Jesus even said that too. If it wasn't Jesus, it was somebody great. Okay, it was in the Bible. But we have loneliness. We have fear. Look at this. Somebody might be fearful about going to God or impatient about going to God. They need to maybe work on grounding their energy and using spiritual discernment and enhancing their spiritual life, their prayer life, and their knowledge of God will probably help with this. I'm getting a lot of that for the collective. There's just like a lot of fear and anxiety right now. There's a lot of weariness. You know, I would commune myself with the Archangel Michael personally. I would read all the books of John. I would commune. I would find everything I could about the Archangel Michael. I would pray in the Lord's name and do the Lord's Prayer and meditate on the Lord and meditate also on these angels to help you overcome these fears, to help overcome this. Air signs, I don't know what's going on with you, but it looks like you're having some thoughts of like isolation and loneliness, frustration. You may have recently been looking for something new to do, a new place to go, new relationships, new ideas. I don't know, something that you needed some direction or you tried to take a new direction. I'm getting the air signs are giving good directions at this time, but some of them might be looking for directions and taking a new direction. Something less frustrating, something less taxing, something that doesn't trigger you so much. This could have to do with finances. Something really doesn't sit well in your spirit that has to do with tangible source energy. You might be impatient about finances. It might be taking time. Prayer will help with that as well. Marriage card. Air signs, you have a marriage card right in the middle. Somebody's weary. They could be weary because of marriage. Okay. They could be in a broke marriage. Like, they just both don't have no money. Like, a broke marriage as in financially you're just broke. Having hard times. Falling on hard times. Disasters keep happening. Misfortune. Lack of favor. Lack of good ideas. Healing from ailments. Just had surgery. Maybe you're sick. Maybe you moved. I don't know. But lots of troubles. It's like you're not on a good path. I don't see divorce. I don't see that anybody's going through a divorce in this energy. But, you know, it's just like, it's like a rough patch. It's like air signs. Some of you are in your higher self doing good. Some of you are in a rough patch. And some of you are just looking for direction. Just a little bit of direction. Because you're so frustrated right now. It's like all your money's gone. Okay, you get paid, it's all gone. You're feeling like you're not really getting any traction when it comes to love and relationships and this energy that I see here. And you're just like wore out from this. Something's like wearing you thin. You're pulling all-nighters. You're towing the line at both ends. You're burning the candle at both ends. What's it called? Something like that.
Can Alex come inside?
No.
We're just gonna watch funny videos.
No.
Please.
I have to give her that look so she knows that I'm not playing. Like I said no when I meant no. No interruptions either. I am doing something. All right, let's get some deeds cards. Let's find out what some of the best things to do. The best actions, the best things, the best ideas. Some direction. Some direction for those focused on direction. All right, compassion, prayer. What else for the masculine energy? Compassion. A little compassion would go a long way. That is what I'm hearing right now. I don't know who that's for, but it's probably for an air sign. By the way, if you like these elemental reports and you want to hear more of these and you like the readings and the content and what we're bringing here to this channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me. Help me get those likes up. If this message resonates with you, please go ahead and hit that like button. Please feel free to drop down in the comments and let me know why the message is resonating for you. And if you would like me to elaborate more on any of these cards, because they do have scripture connected to them, all you have to do is let me know. We have happiness, we have compassion. Okay, somebody's weary, but they're happy, and they're just looking for a little compassion. Maybe they don't have much money. Air signs, maybe this is like you're eating ramen season. Okay, I don't know. Looks like you are looking for a little compassion, a little understanding here, a little direction, a little help. You know, it's like, hey, I'm over here. Do you hear me? That's how air signs might be feeling right now, too. I felt like it took me forever to get over here and start reading for the air sign energy. We have character. Okay, character number 48. For I shall not slip. I walk in integrity. My ways are of the Lord. You know, things like that. Beauty, persona, gifts, and blessings. Somebody's happy because of their gifts. They're blessed. They're in that energy. They literally, somebody could be just worn out because they're blessed. And they got to manage all these blessings. I could see that. Somebody's blessed in their marriage. You might even be having a rough patch, but it's like still you're blessed in this energy. So make sure you do stop and count your blessings. Like literally list out your blessings, even the smallest things. Okay, start with the smallest things and work your way out from there. Make room in your life for more. Put that frustration energy into a task, into something creative, perhaps something that will bring more tangible source income, more compassion into your life. Clean your front entryway of your house, your hallway, your yard, your driveway, your car area, your utility closet, okay? These little things are a good way to like burn off frustration and attract energy of people who can be helpful, compassionate, kind, who can guide you, okay? So you basically clean, organize, spruce up, fix up, and you make it as clean and open and organized as you can with clear walkways and entryways and everything like that. And you set out your I am affirmations every morning when you go that path, when you walk that path, or throughout the day when you go that path, when you come in and out of your house. Some people will have like a fish tank or a coat rack or a desk, or like they'll have something that is there when they come in the door. Maybe you have pets and your pets greet you. So maybe you want to have an activity at the door for the pet. Maybe you want to spend time in nature with pets at this time too. This would help you ground your energy. And this would help you align and connect to the sacred masculine and feminine energy at this time. Because it looks like your marriage could use that. Okay? You might be looking for a direction to go because of a marriage or because you fear marriage. Somebody might fear commitment. Somebody might be making a commitment. Somebody might be impatient because they want someone to make a commitment. But there could be financial restraints. And that's why there's frustration. This could be happening on the feminine side, but it doesn't have to be. It could be in each other's energy. Okay? And you could be mirroring things to each other. You could be mirroring a desire for marriage, seeing a relationship as the potential for marriage. That's the character of a relationship. You might see someone as compassionate, or you want to see if someone is compassionate towards you. There's like some sort of concern about needing compassion or needing to be around compassionate people with air signs at this time. They need a lot of fulfillment. It's like working too hard for too long. Helping others a lot, but not really helping yourself. This may have led to neglecting of your finances and your marriage. You might want to stop and check on things when it comes to marriage and finances. Just a suggestion. Take it if it resonates, okay? Only if it resonates. Someone was hoping to get something more out of a connection or out of a marriage or to accomplish something by a certain time. I don't know. Maybe that's why there's frustration and impatience. But there's also fear. But it's like the fear you get. It could be a good fear. It's like the fear you get when you are about to take the plunge. Yeah, we got courage. That's confirming. So this is fear, but it takes courage. And that was our number today too. Number 53, courage. So if you lack courage in your marriage, or you lack courage to seek a marriage, or when it comes to finances or something, I feel like your lover, your significant other, or other people are having compassion for you in that way, but it's still going to require you to be courage. Because look, you're lonely. You have loneliness right here. You both could be reflecting this loneliness and this frustration to each other here. Jeremiah 29 is a prayer you can say every morning. That might help bring a lot of strength into your marriage. Scriptures about your spouse, and Psalm 23 at this time, Psalm 91, and Jeremiah 29. Those are scriptures that I suggest you pull into your Lord's Prayer, into your meditations, into your day, what have you, and you manifest off of those. Activate those scriptures and manifest off of that. Okay, that will help you a lot with this right here. Psalm 47 will also help you a lot with that. Psalm 23 and 47 with marriage and finances. Any of the psalms that are good for marriage and finances and for strengthening and giving you direction and guidance about marriage and finances is going to really appeal to you at this time. You want to be open to that too. You want to be really courageous, because, that's what this is all about. That's what this channel's all about. That's what this journey's all about, is really, relationships are hard work. I don't think anything's really as hard as relationships. And the love relationship is the hardest. But to be in a marriage can be the most rewarding and the hardest at the same time. So I don't know who this message is for, but the blessings are there. I can see this. And the happiness is there. I feel like it's just a rough patch. There's just two tired, frustrated people here trying to probably get ahead. Or a collective of frustrated people that are just trying to get ahead. Maybe they're lonely because there's been such an impact on the relationship or the marriage or the connection that it now requires a lot more courage or a lot more hard work, or it's just taking time to get out of a funk. See, I'm picking up like there's a little bit of a funk here, but it's not that serious. It's like somebody in this air energy just tends to get in a funk anytime that they feel the world's gone sour, or finances aren't as good as they could be. And also I'm picking up somebody might be impatient about the way somebody spends money in a marriage. Okay, and this might be causing them frustration. Somebody needs to have courage about that and speak up about that. Did you call for me? This could be weighing on the marriage. It could be a drain. Something is draining things. That could be what it is. I did not call you, baby. Frustration and weariness are kind of going hand in hand. Somebody's frustration because they lose energy before they get to this It's like before the end of the day, when it's time to discuss the marriage or finances or the most important issues of the week, they're too tired. So you need to get ahead of things a little bit. So the real answer in this whole message is courage and prayer. Prayer and courage. Having the courage to go to God, having the courage that it takes to make this transformation, to come over to God's kingdom, to get on to your spiritual journey, your twin flame journey, to start a business, to learn to care for yourself, to become a successful person, to live your highest purpose. All these things that I'm listing out right now, they take an incredible amount of energy, an incredible amount of courage. So congratulations if that's the path you're on. But if for whatever reason you're finding that you're lonely and frustrated and this continues to be a drain in this connection, in this marriage, you might want to, somebody just might need to be more compassionate about the finances, but somebody else might be like, no, it's always money trouble. No, you always blow the money, and kind of pushing it off on the other person. But somebody just needs to have courage and speak up about it. It has to do with finances, and it has to do with the marriage. How well the marriage functions and works has a lot to do with trust. It has a lot to do with money. So anything source energy that has to do with love, sex, or money is going to affect your marriage. Doesn't matter what it is, it's going to affect your marriage if it's any of those three things. But it looks like the only thing that's really affecting these energies is just tired, just not being able to rest when you need to. And this impatience and frustration. All right, it doesn't look that bad. It's a pretty good reading. Let's get a few more cards on this. Air signs. I'd say you just don't have that much going on right now. It's like a, but it's like a no news is good news kind of thing. Just hang on, just hang in there is what I'm hearing. Somebody had their expectations up, and that might be why there's frustration, possibly even what's causing this fear and this impatience, and you know, needing to have more courage and character. Somebody just needs more compassion, more courage, and more character. The 3 C's. That's the diagnosis here for air signs. Okay, somebody might have their expectations up about marriage, finances, or God, or prayer. Expect to receive miracles. Expect to receive answers to your prayers. Expect it and it will come. Believe and you will receive. You need to ask for what you were praying for, but you need to do it in the Lord's Prayer. You need to pull in the right scriptures if you want success. We got success right here. All right, and you got to be intentional, and you got to give some detail. You got to have some vision about it. You got to have some meaning behind it. You got to feel it, know it, see it, do it, all of that. But you also got to be able to articulate it to God in the form of prayer and in the form of divine meditation for real success to come. So be it your marriage, your union, your job, your finances, or any other area of your life, that's what you need to do. Somebody's on the fence. You need to have the courage to make a spiritual decision. Okay? Someone could be on the fence about spiritual beliefs. They could be on the fence about a relationship, a marriage of some kind. Their beliefs about spirituality. It doesn't have to be God per se, but it could be. Somebody's just on the fence about something. That could be also why there's frustration. It could literally because you need to make a decision. Choices need made here. Somebody might choose out of compassion. Whatever the case, you don't want to choose out of loneliness at this time. You have that loneliness card here. You have fear. You have impatience. Don't make a choice to leave a marriage, start a marriage, or make major decisions in a marriage or concerning your finances at this time. Because you need edification and direction from the Lord. All right? Air signs, this is important. Listen to me. You need this direction. You need some more information, spiritual discernment. You need a little time. You need a little prayer. That's all you need. I feel like that's all you really need. And you might have your expectations up high or some belief systems that you need to work on. Okay? But if you just have courage, it's leading you to success. That's the path you're on. It's leading to a successful marriage. And it's leading to success in your finances. But you just really need to slow down a little bit here. Just don't be so impatient about these things. Don't be so impatient when it comes to these financial issues. Don't let that affect your marriage. Guard your marriage, trust and security, 1-for-4, divine surrender. Build on what you know is true in your life. Let go of what's not working. Let go of that which is a pain. What is a pain? What is right here? It looks like it's in the feminine, spiritual mind space. Something is just a pain to deal with. It's frustrating. It just leaves you feeling tainted and wore out. Okay, it wears the masculine out too. It could be something that it's someplace possibly that the masculine travels to, or the feminine goes and travels to. This could be going there and traveling there in your energy and your spirituality, or physically, or both, however it applies. Feminine could be frustrated because someone doesn't pray with her. Someone's too tired, or doesn't have the courage, or the fortitude, or the something to pray. But you need to work on it. If you address this issue, I think you'll have a lot of success with it, because the angels are with you when it comes to this. That's one thing. There's a call on you. This is an anointing. This is a calling. This is taking you into your purpose, more into your purpose. This is bringing you into alignment, calling you up out of density, calling you up out of karmic cycles, carnal living, and into higher divine order. Okay, this is the year of divine order and God's power. That's what I got today. Divine order and the power of God. So we're going to see a display from God this year. It should begin this year and go well into the next few years. A display of God fighting for his people, his children, and his chosen souls. Okay, so I don't know what you've been going through, but you've got plenty to fight for here. You got a lot going on. You got lots of blessings here. The character and the energy in this whole reading is good. Air signs, really good. I am picking up also the energy of the Archangel Michael and Uriel with these air signs. And I was also picking that up with the fire signs. I was picking up Gabriel energy with the water signs and the earth signs. Yes, and we had the awakening cycle that we're in right now is bringing us a huge package for the collective to help heal our physical body from ailments, okay? It's like a healing upgrade. That's the kind of energy we were getting today. So this is heart work, wellness, wholeness, heart health, all of that. We do have children and pets. I don't know if you have children or if you have pets, but we have the marriage card here. Children and pets can be very frustrating, very exhausting. They can also be very taxing on your finances and very taxing on your relationship. You know, you could just be worn out from your blessings with this energy. You might find it's a good idea to spend more time with children and pets at this time to help ease this frustration, to help ground your energies. See through the eyes of a child. change your perspective, shift your perspective in some way. Okay? Look through the eyes of compassion. Have the happiness and energy about you like a child. Childlike in your faith and in your prayer life. Teaching children to pray, praying with children, hanging out with your pets, talking to them about God, singing church songs, poems. These are all really good ways to shift the energy and good ways to get in alignment right now for air signs. You need something to bring you down to earth. My suggestion at first was nature, but it looks like you might be called to pets and children for some reason. Could be your own pets and children, could be your neighbor's pets and children, family members' pets and children. Maybe you work with pets or children. Okay, so whatever resonates for you. This could be something that you and your partner like to do in your marriage. Maybe you wish you had more money to have children and pets, or more money to spend on your children and pets. And so that I would put into prayer. Okay? This could be also like the energy of a masculine who expects the feminine to not be good with finances. Or maybe they need to be more compassionate because the feminine hasn't had the best luck or hasn't been that great with finances. It could be because the feminine has children and pets. This might not be true for the masculine. Maybe now, if they're married, they're having children and pets, Take it however it resonates. I'm almost picking up the energy of a man here who has like a single mom, a single lady, or a lady that has children already. I'm picking up like a union energy here. So I do have 11s. I have a marriage card in here. See, now this looks like somebody's already married. But it doesn't have to be that you're already married. But this looks like very married, very much with kids, an air sign or air sign energies. Focus. Focus on tangible. The things you can do, the things you know are sure and secure. That's where you want to go with what you know. Air signs. If you're looking for direction, that's one thing I can tell you right now is go with what you know. Go with what feels comfortable, what feels down to earth to you, what feels right, and release your expectation. Because that really could be what's leading to this loneliness, this fear, and this frustration. It's just, expecting things to be different than they are, expecting more from a situation, expecting a different turnout than what it's actually turning out to be, or just being frustrated while you wait for things to turn out, and being frustrated as they unfold, Things might not be quite unfolding how air signs thought they were. But you know what? I just read it too. I read it yesterday. When a man fails, it's always because he loses focus, okay? It doesn't have to be a man, it could be a female. But if you just keep your focus, like I said, focus on your blessings, count your blessings, secure your blessings. Guard, secure, focus on, count. Take inventory of your life and your blessings at this time. That's what you need to do, and go with what you know. No one's lying to you. No one's stealing your money. Nothing looks terrible here. No one's cheating, anything like that. This literally is just a pretty standard message for air signs at this time. I'm not picking up anything to be alarmed about, is what I'm saying. Even though there is some negativity in this reading, it isn't all bad. Your kids experience stuff too. If you have kids or pets that miss you, okay, maybe it's time to focus on them. Focus on family, home, kids, pets, and the things that really, really matter. You might need to redo your budget, redo your cabinets, redo your budget, redo your checkbook. I don't know. free up some finances somewhere. Work on your finances. Because I feel like all it would take is just a little more time, a little nudge from the universe, a little extra money, a little extra effort here and there, and there's a shift that can happen very easily here. Just put your focus in the right place at this time to make this, to create the right shift. In the energies right now that we're in, you can really anchor that in and take advantage of that if you get really grounded and focused. The grounding you need at this time might be anything that helps you focus too. Whatever it is that helps you focus. If it's going outside, sitting in your car. If it's reading more. If it's wearing a certain color. If it's getting a certain amount of rest or quiet time. If you focus better when you're driving versus when you're home, that might be the best time to meditate. And focus when you're praying. If you're not focusing, you need to work on your prayer life. Okay? You need to be able to focus when you pray. So if you're having trouble focusing and forgetting to pray, do things that will help you not forget and will help you focus. You know, have water to sip, have a plan, have a time. I like sun gazing. I like getting in nature. But I don't, always do that. Sometimes it's hard to focus when I'm outside because there's a lot going on outside. Other times it's completely more easy to focus outside. So, do whatever works. Maybe you want to bring nature inside. Maybe the kids and the children are distracting you and they cause you to break your focus. But I'm really feeling more so like it's that you need to focus more on family, pets, kids, stuff like that. Maybe the kids and pets have a lot of needs at this time and it's just really not leaving you much time for anything else in life. And maybe if you just focus and make a few changes and adjustments here and there, take things in a new direction, steer yourself, you want to get out of this loneliness, frustration, this fear. Get out of this energy. You want to get into the energy of success. I am affirmations. Sacral chakra and solar plexus work right here, right in the middle. Overcome this fear. You might want to even try to get to the root of why this fear is even here. It's right at the heart of things. So, do you need to do some solar plexus work? Some inner child healing? Okay? Spend some time with your inner child. By spending time with children or doing something, doing an inner child type of activity or a meditation. You could just go to the batting cages. You could just get out and do something like a kid. Be brave. Like a kid, like you were when you were a kid, like the first time you rode your bike, or the first time you ask a person out, or the first time when you go to the pool in your bikini. All the things it took courage to do when you were young, it's kind of the energy you want to be in at this time. Like deliberately putting yourself in that energy will really help you. So you want to look for ways to do that. It's going to help you get out of this impatience and frustration too, because you might really just need to be more active. And maybe you need to be more compassionate towards children and pets, or you want someone who's more compassionate, or to be more compassionate or happy about the marriage, the children, the pets, and stuff like that. I'm picking that up, that somebody is like, maybe they're happy about it, but they don't show it. Maybe they're happy about it, but they don't even have that, maybe they don't have that much compassion or understanding about it. Direction can also mean understanding. So maybe that's why the compassion is in reverse. It's like, because there's like a sort of a lack of real understanding here of something. Okay? So, well, whatever is really draining you and pulling on you at this time, it has to do with fear, frustration, and expectations. So that's what I'm going to leave you with, is work on your fear, your frustration, your expectations, and choose to have courage, compassion, and step into success. Choose to stay focused and take the other advice, please, with the marriage, the pets, the kids, and all of that. If you would like any more on any of this message, if you would like me to break down the scriptures and elaborate on these messages for you, just let me know. Otherwise, if it resonates for you, leave a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to hear more from this channel. I will be here posting reports and readings for you guys. Much love and light, air signs. I will see you in a few days. I should have an air sign message posted every week along with other twin flame messages and angelic messages. Much love. Bye.